Hello to all my lovely subscribers. I thought I would start these videos with this monthly video with an introduction. I have been thinking, and I would like to also add something else, another layer to my YouTube channel. So I will still do my monthly readings. That goes without saying. My philosophy behind what I'm doing is that I hopefully am empowering each and every one of you on your journey to trust in yourselves, to follow your intuition, to follow what you feel is the right thing for you. I am all about empowering rather than being reliant on me, tarot readers, mediums, to make those choices and decisions for you. As you know, Spirit, your guides do not make decisions for you. The choices and decisions are yours, but they will certainly help you on your journey. They will help you along the way. What I was thinking of adding as an extra layer to my channel is I get a lot of inquiries, questions about reading the tarot, about connecting with the tarot. And so I thought that I would add lessons, I guess, classes for whoever is interested in using the tarot for themselves, learning how to connect with the tarot. A lot of tarot readers have got very different ideas about how you use a tarot. I have an interesting way of using a tarot is I use the visuals, but primarily I listen to what messages I'm being given by my guides, by the energies that I'm feeling and sensing for this particular month. The tarot certainly adds added information as well. So it's really about unpacking individual tarot decks that I have each channel, how to unpack a tarot deck, how to connect, how to build the energy in a tarot deck, how to read a tarot deck, different layouts that you can use when using your tarot, different ways of using a tarot, and the different messages, different things that they can mean in different layouts. So that's what I was thinking, but I would also really like to have your input. I was also thinking of having some live sessions where you can be an active part of that session as well and ask any questions that you may have. And I don't mean by that personal questions, I mean questions where the group can benefit, questions that are going to benefit a lot of people. So I wouldn't be answering, what choice do I need, what decision do I need to make, should I buy this, should I not buy this, should I move, should I not move. It's not a private reading session. It is a session of answering questions that you may have on your spiritual journey, on your growth, on your moving forward, generally just questions that you have. So I'm also thinking of doing that. If you have any other suggestions, any other ideas, then please leave them in the comment section below. If you're interested in this, I will do it if the demand is there, if there is an interest there. So if you are interested in that sort of thing, leave it in the comments section. Are you interested? What are you interested in? What sort of things would you like to see from that session with me? And anything else that you might like, questions that you might want me to answer. You might have different thoughts and different ideas. So it's about the input. And I read all the comments. I will make notes from those comments. And when there's enough people that want a particular topic or a particular thing explained, that's what I will do. So your input and your exchange is going to really be a part of how we structure this and how we move forward with it. I'm really excited about that because my philosophy, as I said, is about empowering you on your journey. That's what I really want to do. help everyone move on and be able to do this for themselves. You know, feel strong about trusting yourself. So that's what I thought I would do. Another thing I thought I'd do, I get a lot of questions about this screen that I've got behind me, and all you ever see is the bottom part of the screen. And so I thought I would show you the top part of the screen. So here goes. Here goes. Here are my beautiful cranes. They're just gorgeous, aren't they? They're just beautiful. It's quite a big screen, a lot of sections to it. And then you've got their beautiful legs. There you go. So you can see the full scope of my screen. That is my beautiful backdrop. So, okay. So let's connect with this exchange. Let's get moving with this next layer to my YouTube channel. Look forward to hearing your comments and suggestions as well. Well, hello, my lovely Pisceans. I first and foremost want to thank you for your wonderful response to your June reading. I was absolutely blown away and overwhelmed with the comments and with the connection I made with so many of you. Absolutely very humbling. So I thank you for that, my beautiful, beautiful Pisceans. This is your July reading, 2019, and what I'm picking up for you as a general, before I even start with your with your tarot, with your cards, is that you are on this fabulous journey, my wonderful Pisceans. There is a journey of unfolding for you. There's a lot of surprises, there's a lot of connections, there's a lot of people coming to you that show appreciation. It's as if you're stepping into your own. There's an appreciation for what it is that you've been doing and how you've been helping others and working with others. And so there's a recognition of that in you, which is absolutely wonderful. It's also, I want to say, you're going to attract, people are going to come to you. People are going to come to you. You're going to attract a lot of people from your, I'm talking past, you know, right back. It's like you're being rediscovered by people around you, is what I want to say to you. Okay? That's not to say there's going to be little bumps along the way. There is, but I just feel like it's going to be pretty smooth for you. It's really you coming into your own, which I think is absolutely fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. So having said that, let's have a look at what is ahead for you in your layout. And I will show you this. The first card that I get for you for July is the Sun. Absolutely beautiful. This is, you know, don't be afraid of how high you soar. Your path is going to be well lit. You're going to have opportunities come your way. So I feel like I want to say to you, if you have experienced blocks, if you've experienced a bumpy road, if you've experienced difficulty in what you've been trying to achieve, July is going to really, you're really going to blossom. Things are going to blossom. Plans and ideas that you've had are going to blossom. They're going to come to fruition. There's nothing that you can't do. There's nothing that you are going to plan and you think, oh, maybe I shouldn't plan it, maybe it won't work. There's nothing that you're going to do that is going to get in your way, that is going to there's not going to be blocks. Don't be afraid of what it is you plan. Don't be afraid of what goals you're going to set coming into July. Well, this is, you know, really when you hit the floor running when July gets here. And for some of you, it's even starting to happen now in the end of June as well. So really positive card. really positive card. So really reach for the stars. Don't be afraid. You've got, you know, you're being supported. I feel like the universe is behind you. You're being supported in whatever moves you want to make, in whatever plans you want to set, in whatever changes you want to bring into your life. So don't, there's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about. Now, having said that, my lovely Pisceans, if there's negativity, if there's negative self-talk, if there's, oh, well, this isn't going to work because it never has, with that sort of talk, what that's going to do is it's going to, like attracts like. When you have that negative self-talk, that's the energy that you're going to attract. So keep it positive. If you're finding that you're sort of thinking, oh, well, you know, will this work? I'm not sure, you know, if I can make this work. If you find yourself thinking like that, turn it around. Turn it around, because you don't want to miss this opportunity. The planets have aligned for you in July, so don't miss this energy that's coming in for you, to be able to really put in place what it is you're striving for, what it is you're wanting. And it's interesting because that's an extremely positive card. It's crossed by the devil, and so when a card like this is crossing a very extremely positive card, to me the Sun is the most positive card in the deck. If any card that crosses that, its effects are very much diminished. So while you have the devil there, the devil really is about making the right choices for you and making them for the right reasons. It's about not allowing others to pull your strings, to manipulate you, to influence you, to change your mind as to what it is you're wanting to do. And because it's crossing the Sun, it's not such a, it's not as negative as all of that. It really is about, and I feel like a lot of you are becoming aware of the how others have pulled your strings in the past, how others have influenced your decision making, and that's never worked for you, my lovely Pisceans. It really is about following your heart, following what it feels right for you, following what your intuition is saying, because you've got it absolutely worked out. If you follow your intuition, if you follow your own guidance, your own inner guidance, there's nothing that's going to go wrong. It's when you don't follow that it goes wrong. When you empower or hand over the decision making to somebody else because you feel like they know better or they can make a better choice or decision than you. Well, news for you, my lovely Pisceans. No, they can't. No, they can't. You know what's good for you. You know what decisions and choices you're needing to make. So it's time to cut those ties. And I feel like that's not a biggie. You've done a lot of work on that already and become aware of that already. I feel like I want to say to you, it's just sometimes when you're tired or you're not sure, you fall back into this comfort of, I'll let somebody else make that decision for me. Be aware of that. Be aware of that, and change it. Be aware of that and take back your power. Okay? I don't feel like it's a big thing because, as I said, it's crossed by this wonderful card, the Sun. So there's nothing that's going to be hidden from you. There's nothing that's going to be hidden. It's going to be very, very clear to you. There's nothing anyone can do that's going to be deceptive or is going to be underhanded. You're going to see through any games that people are playing. You're going to see through anything that's beneath the surface. The Sun illuminates everything. There's no shadow. So no dark corners or anything to hide. So anything that you're needing to know about is going to be revealed to you. How wonderful is that? How wonderful is that? And in the position of your subconscious, in the position of who you are, well, look who we've got here, the Queen of Cups. And this is male or female, but this is you. This is the essence of Pisces. This is you coming into your own. So really, you already know, you're already getting this sense, you're already getting these messages of you coming into your own. You being able to delve deep. You know, when turtles delve into the ocean, they can swim really deep and they can hold their breath for a very, very long time and stay under the surface. So it's about you delving beneath the surface, going right down deep into the surface, into the depths, I mean, beneath the surface. It's about you intuitively knowing everything, being in tune with your intuition, being balanced, feeling strong. Also, it's a card of nurturing. It's a card of loving. It's a card of caring. It's a card of nurturing as well. And so you are really stepping into your own in July. You just have this sense of confidence. You know who you are. You're comfortable in your own skin. Absolutely. I also want to say to you, for those of you that are looking for love, that are looking for a relationship, that are looking for that deep and meaningful relationship with someone, there is an opening here. There is an opportunity here for you in June to find that, to open your heart, to connect on a spiritual level with someone that's going to have quite an impact for you moving into the future. So there is also that potential, that possibility there for you to connect with someone there. I really like it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so what's coming up for you here? You've got the Six of Pentacles. So this is all leading to these, following your intuition, following what you know is right, because you know you coming into your own, you know exactly what you need to do. Following what is right for you is going to really bring you the abundance that you seek. Now, if you're seeking abundance in love and in happiness and in family and in connections, that's there for you. If this abundance for you is financial, if it's all of it, then that's fabulous too. Don't be afraid of what you ask for, because there's nothing but the best coming to you. There's nothing but the best coming to you. That's not to say that the road is not going to be bumpy. I do get comments from people saying, oh yes, but I've had such a hard time and it's, you know, it's not working out. That's all part of the journey. That's all part of the journey. When those obstacles come up, when those lessons come up, when things aren't working the way we want them to work, that's our shake-up. That's our shake-up to get you on the right path. We need those in life. Everyone has them. It's how you handle them. It's what you do with those lessons, what you do with those obstacles. You have a choice. You can collapse in a heap and just think, oh, look, it's just too hard and I just don't want to do it one more time. Or you can pick yourself up, dust yourself off and say, no, I'm better than that. I'm stronger than that. I have learnt those things and it's not going to happen again, and I'm going to move forward. It's to take you from one situation to a better situation, because it's going to really pay off for you. So whatever plans you've got, whatever goals you're going to set, it's going to pay off for you. But it is going to take work on your part, determination on your part. But the benefits are there. The benefits are absolutely there. I just really absolutely love that for you. I love that for you, because what's come up, June was an interesting month for you, my lovely Pisceans. You have the Ace of Wands. How wonderful is this card? Being in control, being very determined through all the obstacles that you have been through, that you have undergone. There is this sense of determination. You're grasping this wand, and this is about your life's purpose. And so this has happened for you in June. You've had these aha moments, and it's going to be different degrees for different Pisceans, of course, but it's about tapping into your life's purpose, tapping into your creativity, doing something with enthusiasm, moving forward with something that you've always wanted to do. What is that? What is that you've always wanted to do? You're discovering that. For some of you, it happened in the beginning of June, middle June, the end of June. For some of you, it's going to start evolving in July. So it's going to be different for all of you. It depends on your natal chart, as I always say. And one thing I didn't say to you, don't forget to also listen to your rising sign and your moon sign as well. And if you want a detailed explanation of what they are, then don't forget to write it into the comments, because that's something that we can do a session on, create a video on that. They're important too, and they represent different parts of us. Okay, but this is really having your aha moment, really working out what your life's purpose is, and that's going to be different for all of you. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a career thing. It doesn't mean it's going to be a career thing. It can be something that you enjoy doing as a hobby, something that you do on the side, some way that you help people and you really enjoy it. You know, very often when it becomes an income earning situation, the joy is taken out of it. So it's going to be different for all of you, but you've all reached this aha moment, this new ideas, new way of doing things, something new that you want to bring into your life. That's there for you. That is there for you. This is fantastic. I love it. I'm so excited. Okay, so a lot happening there. I really like it. So as we move through July, and now with this next card, I don't want you all to go, oh no, you know, this is terrible. Let me explain it first, and I have also pulled out a second card for you to give you a deeper understanding and explanation of this. So you have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords. It looks tragic, doesn't it? It looks tragic, but I don't feel like it is. I don't feel like it's going to be this huge heartache that's coming up for you, this huge betrayal that's coming up for you. I don't feel like it's that. I actually feel like, and what I'm hearing from my guides is, this is about you. This is about you. You're going to experience through July something that is going to be difficult for you, in the sense of it's something that is going to cause you to really look at you, look at yourself, look at what is no longer working in your life, look at how you want to change things, look at how you've been hiding certain things from coming forward. So if you've had if you've been, I'm hearing unlucky in love, and let's face it, who hasn't? So if there's and you've buried something, that is going to come to the surface to have a look at, to process, to move on, to release. It's about looking at that so that you can move forward into your purpose, into where you're heading. Now, remember I said to you that there is this element in July for you to really look at your life's purpose, your personal journey, where you're headed, what you want to do, your destiny, I suppose, whatever it is that you're wanting. That doesn't come completely easily. I've got to be honest with you. There's still this processing that needs to go on, and so that's what needs to go on with you, and that's what this is. There may be things that you don't really want to look at. There may be things that you've buried and you don't want to have a look at, but in order to move forward, that needs to be released, and that's what's going to be asked of you. Okay, there's some of you, my lovely Pisceans, that are going to change some sort of situation that is around you. And that could be a family situation, it could be someone, it could be a friend, it could, or, you know, and I use that term loosely in this situation, it could be someone that doesn't completely have your best interests at heart, someone that has been using your kindness and your generosity and your nurturing to their benefit, without having an exchange. So it's really important when you do things for someone, there needs to be an exchange, because, you know, Pisceans, we tend to just give out and give out and give out, but there's got to be something that comes back. So it's about really looking at the situation and, okay, well, I'll do this for you, but what's coming back to me? How am I being replenished? Because if you keep giving out of your goodness and your energy, you're going to just be an empty shell. So it is important that there is nurturing that comes back to you. It may not come back from this particular person, it may come from some other area, from some other person, but there is a replenishment. And so it's something that you're going to look at that you think, well, no, that's enough now. I can't be doing that anymore. There's something that you want to change that you will find difficult because it's not in your nature to do that. And so I'm wanting to say that it's something that you're doing that is going to be not your usual way of doing things. And so I'm hearing that some of you are going to feel like you're being selfish, but that's not. When you look after yourself, that doesn't mean that you're selfish. It means that you're just re-energizing. You're bringing some of that energy back. The second card that I drew to give you a little bit more of an explanation with this Three of Swords is the Four of Cups, which is very interesting. It's an interesting second card for that, because the Four of Cups is representative of, you know, you've got all these achievements in front of you. You've got this way of being in front of you, and that's your life. How you do things, how you earn money, what you do for others, how you care for others, what you're giving out, what you're doing, how you live your life, choices and decisions that you've made, your current situation, and that's fine. But through July, you're going to be thinking about that fourth cup, which is this one here, that fourth cup, which is up in the sky. And that is a cup that is in the air. And an air sign is about thoughts. It's about imagination. It's about thinking. It's about, okay, how do I want to change? How do I want to change something that's in my life? I've got other ideas about what I want to do. And if I'm going to do that, I need to release or change something that's already happening. I hope that makes sense to you. I hope I've explained that well. So you've got your life, and these are the three cups in front of you, but then there's a fourth cup that's up in the air, and that is saying to you, you're going to be making plans. You're going to have thoughts about what you want. It could be your life purpose. It could be your creativity. It could be something that you've always wanted to do, and you're trying to work out how you can make that a reality for yourself. That is going to happen. So there's got to be some uncomfortable situation before the goodness can come through. Okay, there's something that you need to deal with. There's something that needs to be dealt with, my lovely Pisceans. Okay, and you can do it. You can do it. You've got the sun here. You know, you've got the sun. You've got this knowing who you are and things working out for you, because change is afoot for you. Change is afoot for you. Okay, these cards are wonderful, aren't they? So you also have here the Eight of Pentacles, and it's interesting because the Eight of Pentacles, my lovely Pisceans, it's about, you know, you've got a spider here spinning a web, and it's got these light orbs right through the web. They're ideas. This is something that's going to feed the spider. It's planning, so it's making these setting these goals, and I'll put that there, and I've got this thought, and I've got that thought, and it will feed the spider as time goes by. It's not, I've got this idea and let's go with it. It's, I'll just put that over there and I'll have a look at that at a later stage. And I'll put this over here and have a look at that at a later stage. So you've just got all these ideas, which is what this Four of Cups speaks of. What are your plans? What are you wanting to create? And so you've got all these busy, coming up with these ideas, tapping into what did you want to do when you were a child? What was your dream? For some of you, what was your hobby? Did you enjoy at school? Did you enjoy painting? Did you enjoy writing? What did you enjoy that you can pick up again as a hobby, as an interest, as a creative outlet, because it's creativity's being hatched for you. Okay, and that will pay off. The Eight of Pentacles, that is going to be very beneficial for you. In that busyness, you're going to be very busy, but it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. As time goes by, you'll get it. You'll get it. Really nice. Really nice. Okay. Because what that's going to trigger, you have, I love this. Look at this Death card. It's just beautiful, isn't it? It's not this ominous, oh gosh, people go, oh, the Death card. Oh, it's not. It's the phoenix rising out of the ashes. It's a rebirth. It is rebirth. It is death of the old, death of what no longer benefits you, what no longer suits you, what is holding you back. What do you need to change in your life in order to have that rebirth? Isn't that beautiful? This phoenix is just rising out of the ashes. It's reborn, more beautiful than it was before, more determined than it was before, with nothing but light. And, you know, that reminds me of this Sun card, really. The colours, even this, you know, the colours of what's coming up for you. It's beautiful. So it's about hatching all these ideas. You're going to feel reborn. This is going to lead you to the second part of 2019, which is going to be so beneficial for you. It's just going to be so rich. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. So that needs to happen. That transformation of you is coming up in July for you. Now, don't forget that I speak of energies here, and so it's so important that it's up to you and your free will just how much you embrace and how much you take on and how much you notice. Notice the synchronicities. Notice what's going on around you. Notice the hints that the universe is giving you, and you can take it or you can ignore it, but you can embrace it and you can move on. That's really important. That's really important. That's totally up to you, how much you utilize what's going on for you in July. It's absolutely beautiful because here you've got the Justice card. Isn't she gorgeous? Balancing herself on a branch with butterflies, with scales. The Justice card is the universe bringing to you all good things. This is the karmic card of balance. This is what is going to be given back to you, which is, you know, all the good that you've done in the past is going to come back to you. It's being weighed out. Nothing's been missed. Nothing that you've done has been missed. It's all there for you, and it will all come back to you. It's also a card for you to look at your life, and where is your life out of balance? Are you in a relationship that is not of equal, it is not balanced? Are you doing more in the relationship than your partner is? Or is your partner doing more than you are? Something needs to be brought back into alignment. Is it at work? Are you working overtime? Are you doing a lot of work? Are you investing a lot of time in your work and not being recognized for it? You're not being compensated for it. You're not being paid overtime for it, or you're not getting the recognition that you need. Something that needs to be brought back into balance. That's also there for you in July to have a look at. Something that you're going to realign, something that you're going to rebalance. It's going to be really important. But it's also about the universe balancing life for you, balancing the scales for you, and karmically everything coming back to you a millionfold that you've given out and you've done. So there's an opportunity here to be observant. Butterflies, you know, sort of fly around and you see them and they come and they go. So there's these synchronicities that are going to be in your life, and it's about being aware of them, because they're going to come and they're going to go and they're going to move on. So it's about you being aware of them and you taking note of it and doing something with it if you choose to as well. It's such a multi-layered card. But it's a card because she's walking on this branch, you know, Justice is walking on this, and there's a lightness about her. There's a lightness in her step. There is a lightness about her. So don't be weighed down with life, with what's going on, with what somebody said. Let it go. It's about you focusing in on yourself. It's about you finding your balance, finding your intuition as well, so that you can see what's going on around you. I just love it. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, your final card is the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is coming to completion. So this, if you follow this, and as much as you take on this month, by the end of July, you're going to start seeing results. You're going to start seeing results. You're going to start seeing an improvement in your finances. You're going to start, for some of you it's an improvement in your finances. For some of you it's about feeling better about where you are at financially. For some of you it's about following your passion, following your purpose, and that will generate an income for you that will grow, that will continue to grow. But it's about finding that harmony, finding that peace, and allowing that abundance to come to you, because it is very much there. What is it that you want? What do you want to create for yourself? Because when you're playing the piano, you play your music, you create your music. You do what brings you joy. That's really the message for you this month, my lovely Pisceans. But it's really coming to fruition. It's really coming to fruition. I really like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw a card out for you that hopefully will sum up what the energy is that you're working with in July. I know it will. I don't know why I said I hope, because I know it will give you a concise message about the energy that you're working with. I am using, I'll show you the deck that I'm using, the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, which I absolutely, it's the most beautiful, beautiful deck. Okay, so Pisces, what's going on with you, my lovely Pisces? What's going on, Pisces? What's going on with Pisces? A summary of what's going on for you in July. What's going on with you? I want a card, I want a card, I want a card. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, beautiful. You have destiny. Destiny awaits for you, my lovely Piscean. How beautiful is this card? This card speaks of following your life's purpose, following your joy, following your passion, asking yourself the question of what is it that I want to do with my life? What is it that brings me joy? What is it that I really want to pursue? Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to leave your job, even if it's a mundane job and you're thinking, oh, you know, I don't really enjoy it. It's about pursuing some hobby that you've had, something that you do, that you can do in your spare time, that brings you joy, that connects with you, that brings you a sense of balance. So something that allows you to pursue your spirituality, and that can come through in many different ways. Doing something that's creative, you're tapping into your spirituality, you're tapping into your life's purpose. This is really important. It doesn't mean that because you follow your life's purpose or your true path that everything's going to go smoothly. There's still bumps along the way, but you're going to be better able to cope with those. It's about your destiny. It's about not fighting who you truly are, is what I'm hearing. It's about not fighting about who you truly are, but finding that light within you. Focusing in on your journey, focusing in on your path, focusing in on why you've come down to this dimension. What were you going to do? What did you want to do as a child? What brought you joy as a child? We tend to forget when we're children. We know, oh, when I grow up, I want to be this, or I want to do that, or you really enjoyed doing a particular thing. Think back to that and tap into it. Tap into it. I want to say, it's like something, for some of you, it's going to be something to do with a group of people, with some sort of joining some sort of organization, some sort of group. For others of you, it's something that you want to start for yourself, that you've always wanted to do, that you've dreamt about doing. And it's about not putting it in the too hard basket, but actually taking the steps to fulfill it, to fulfill your destiny. Because once we start fulfilling our destiny, once we start fulfilling our life's purpose, everything else falls into place. We feel complete. And that's where I want you to start feeling. Because what's happening for you in July is about you fulfilling your destiny. And there's going to be signs along the way. There's going to be synchronicities, or you're just going to know in your gut that this is what you want to do. It's now your turn. It's your turn. Enough nurturing and looking after others. It's now about self-discovery. It's about tapping into what you want to do, where you're going, and what is going to unfold for you. So that's going to be your month of July. Really exciting. I'm really excited about what's in store. I want to say to you that it's magic. Magic will happen. Magic will happen around you, because I get that sort of very esoterical wispiness with gossamers and magic, and anything's possible. And it's about going into that dream world, dream state, meditative state, to really connect with your inner essence. Interesting month. So I wish you many, many blessings. If you would like to book a reading with me, to have a personal reading that is going to be specific to you, then you can follow the link to my website, which is below, and you can book a reading from there. So because this is a general reading for you, as you know, my lovely Pisceans, it will resonate with some of you. All of it will resonate with some of you. Some of it will resonate with some of you, but also listen to your rising sign and your moon sign as well. Many, many blessings to you, my lovely Pisceans.